Now, let us chant paying respect to the triple gem. Any of the blessed one is the one who stays away from the defilement and is the perfectly enlightened one. The Dhamma is the holy teaching that is well proclaimed by any of the blessed one. The Sangha of any of the blessed one are perfectly practiced. We highly respect the blessed one, the Dhamma and the Sangha, by presenting these offerings reasonably prepared by us. To the blessed one, may we have an opportunity. The blessed one, even though he has entered total nibbana for a long time ago, he has a heart of sympathy for later generations. Please accept these offerings, which are the offerings of people who are full of suffering, for our benefits and happiness forever. The blessed one, who is the worthy one, the perfectly enlightened one, I pay homage to the Buddha, the blessed one. Prostrate one time. The Dhamma is the teachings of the blessed one that is well proclaimed. I pay homage to the Dhamma. Prostrate one time. The Sangha of the blessed one's disciples who have practiced well. I bow down to the Sangha. Prostrate one time. Now, let us chant the preliminary homage to the awakened one, the blessed one. Chanting together. Homage to the Buddha, the blessed one, the worthy undefiled one, the perfectly enlightened one. Homage to the Buddha, the blessed one, the worthy undefiled one, the perfectly enlightened one. Homage to the Buddha, the blessed one, the worthy undefiled one, the perfectly enlightened one. Repeat 3 times. Evening Chants. The recollection of the Buddha. Now, let us chant the recollection of the Buddha. Chanting together. The great reputation of the Blessed One has spread throughout the world as follows. He is indeed the Blessed One, one who is free from all defilements, the perfectly enlightened by himself. He is perfect in knowledge and moral conduct, one who has proceeded by the good way. He is the knower of the world as they really are. He trains perfectly those who wish to be trained. He is the teacher of gods and human beings, the awakened one, the Lord skilled in teaching Dhamma. The supreme praise of the Buddha. Now, let us chant the supreme praise of the Buddha. Chanting together. The Buddha, the truly worthy one, endowed with such excellent qualities, whose being is composed of purity, transcendental wisdom, and compassion, who has enlightened the wise like the sun awakening the lotus. I revere with my head that Buddha, who conquered all defilements and impurities. The Buddha, who is the supreme refuge and most secure for all beings. I revere with my head that Buddha as the first refuge of recollection, I am the Buddha's servitor. The Buddha is my Lord and guidance. The Buddha is the destroyer of sufferings, upholds blessings and benefit for me. I devote this body and life to the Buddha. With my profound reverence, I will walk the Buddha's path of awakening. For me, there is no other refuge. The Buddha is my noble refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I progress in the Lord Buddha's way. The Buddha being revered by me, whatever merits are here produced. By the power of that, may I be free from all dangers. Bow down and chant. By body, by speech and by mind, for whatever wrong action I have committed towards the Buddha, may the Buddha accept the whole fault. That in the future there may be restraint regarding the Buddha. The recollection of the Dhamma. Now, let us chant the recollection of the Dhamma. Chanting together. The Dhamma is well expounded by the Blessed One, to be individually seen by one who studies and practices. It can be practiced and experienced without time limit. It is worthy to invite others to come and see, leading inwards to oneself, to be experienced individually by the wise. The supreme praise of the Dhamma. Now, let us chant the supreme praise of the Dhamma. Chanting together. The Dhamma is superior, excellent virtues, well expounded by the Blessed One. It is divided into path and fruition, doctrine and nibbana. The Dhamma, holding one, who holds it from falling into evil stage. I revere the Dhamma, the destroyer of darkness, the Dhamma, which is the supreme refuge and most secure for all beings. I revere with my head that Dhamma as the second refuge of recollection. I am the Dhamma's servitor. The Dhamma is my Lord and guidance. The Dhamma is the destroyer of suffering, upholds blessing and benefit for me. I devote this body and life to that Dhamma. With my reverence to the Dhamma, I will follow the great virtue of doctrine. For me, there is no other refuge. The Dhamma is my superb refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I progress in the Lord Buddha's way. The Dhamma being revered by me, whatever merits are here produced. By the power of that, may I be free from all dangers. Bow down and chant. By body, by speech and by mind, for whatever wrong action I have committed towards the Dhamma, may the Dhamma accept the whole fault, that in the future there may be restraint regarding the Dhamma. The recollection of the Sangha. Now let us chant the recollection of the Sangha. Chanting together. The Sangha, the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well. The Sangha, the Blessed one's disciples who have practiced straight. The Sangha, the blessed one's disciples who have practiced insightfully. The Sangha, the blessed one's disciples who have practiced with integrity. That is, the four pairs, the 8 kinds of noble beings. There are the blessed one's disciples, worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of respect, the supreme field of merit for the world, the supreme praise of the Sangha. Now, let us chant the supreme praise of the Sangha, chanting together. The Sangha, born of the true doctrine, having excellent virtue of practice well. The community of the Sangha, formed of 8 types of noble beings, guided in body and mind by superb doctrine, virtue and morality as the refuge. I revere the community of that purified noble disciples, the Sangha, which is the excellent refuge and most secure for all beings. I revere with my head that Sangha as the third refuge of recollection. I am the Sangha's servitor. The Sangha is my Lord and guidance. The Sangha is the destroyer of suffering, upholds blessing and benefit for me. I devote this body and life to the Sangha. With my reverence to the Sangha, I will follow the good conduct of the Sangha. For me, there is no other refuge. The Sangha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I progress in the Lord Buddha's way. The Sangha being revered by me, whatever merits are here produced, by the power of that, may I be free from all dangers. Bow down and chant, by body, by speech and by mind, for whatever wrong action I have committed towards the Sangha. May the Sangha accept the whole fault, that in the future there may be restraint regarding the Sangha. The end of Evening Chants. Evening Merit Transferring Chants. The verses on the aspiration of transferring merit to all beings. Now, let us chant on the aspiration of dedicating merit to all beings, chanting together. By this act of merit, I dedicate to my highly virtuous preceptor, teachers, benefactors, mother, father, and relatives, the sun, the moon, and the king, all virtuous people or nobilities, Brahmas, Maras, and Indra, deities and devas who are protectors of the cosmos, devas of the underworld, humans and friends, those who are neutral and hostile. May all beings be happy and be away from suffering. May the meritorious deeds done by me give threefold happiness. May all of you shortly attain the Nibbana by this act of merit and by this dedication to the beings. I wish to immediately cut off the defilement and the attachment, the evil in the mind, as long as I reach the liberation, may be entirely destroyed. Wherever I am born in one nation after another, may I have an honest mind and intelligence, as well as endeavor as tools to eliminate the defilement away. May Mara have no chance to destroy my endeavor. The Buddha is my foremost mainstay. The Dhamma is my valuable mainstay. The private Buddha is my excellent mainstay, and the Sangha is my superior mainstay. Through the power of the aforementioned things, may Mara get no opportunity. Through 10 meritorious actions, may Mara get no opportunity.